Cancer, happy Wednesday. We made it to Wednesday. I'm here to do your bonus reading. I know I've been a little MIA this week. I'm sorry. I own an e-bike and I don't ride it that well apparently because I crashed it. So it's taken me a couple days to get myself back together. But I'm here today and we are ready to do this. So we're going to do it the way we always do. I will call out all 12 signs. I'll pull 2 cards for each. When I call out the sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're speaking about. It's like an overview into the current dynamic between the two of you, okay? At the bottom, I will pull 2 cards each. I do believe it's for the 16th, 17th, and 18th of May, which should be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is to give you some sort of a inclination as to what could possibly be coming towards you this weekend, hopefully enabling you to more easily navigate your way through the weekend, right? All right, let's see. This one's going to be for my Cancer, 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 Cancer. Oops, I forgot to start the thing again. Okay, there we go. Anyways, pointless now, but there we go. If you are a Cancer and you are currently dealing with an Aries, I have the Ten of Swords. Oh, and that's there. Ten of Swords and the Death card. Okay, so this Aries is viewing you as somebody who's gone through a hell of a transformation. The catalyst for the transformation was some sort of betrayal. It does feel as though the betrayal could have been at the hands of the Aries. So I guess they're trying to find the upside to whatever they've done to you, right? This feels like a situation that's definitely seen brighter days as far as the dynamic between the two of you. Okay, if you are a Cancer currently dealing with a Taurus, I have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So this Taurus is viewing you as somebody who has plenty of options, okay? You are definitely not being restricted into any one thing. I mean, there's plenty of different directions you can go into. For some reason, you standing with all these options has become a very heavy burden to you. Maybe you're having trouble making your mind up. I believe that this Taurus is one of the options. Possibly maybe they're pressuring you, I don't know. This feels a little bit trying as well. Okay, if you are a Cancer dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini. If you're a Cancer dealing with a Gemini, I have the Five of Pentacles and the Chariot. Well, the Chariot's your card anyways, but it speaks of forward motion and victory. Five of Pentacles. So it feels as though this Gemini was left out in the cold by you. And you're currently trying to come back in and have forward motion and victory, or vice versa. There's definitely a hopeful feeling to this one, but somebody's feeling quite alienated or ostracized in the situation. If you are a Cancer dealing with another Cancer or possibly talking to yourself, I have the King of Cups and the Magician. So it would appear that you have the emotional intelligence to be able to manifest whatever it is that you truly want. Or that is how you view it, that is what you're trying to tell yourself, or if there's 2 of you together, that is what you're dealing with. Maybe it comes down to you deciding what it is you truly want, right, Cancer? If you are a Cancer dealing with a Leo, I have the Six of Wands and the King of Swords. So the Leo views you as somebody who is coming at a situation with them, apparently, somewhat cold, very analytical, very logical, but with every intention of getting to a spot where you have public recognition and victory. For some of you, this could be a situation where the Leo is feeling as though you are almost using them to get to this public recognition and victory, because you're coming at the situation quite cold, okay, as far as emotion goes. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Virgo, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. Okay, so it would appear that this Virgo is viewing you, well, they'd be viewing you as the King of Wands then, and themselves as the Queen of Pentacles. So they're viewing themselves as being very stable, very big picture orientated, very nurturing, very abundant, and they're viewing you as the person who is charismatic, natural born leader, and doesn't really want to settle down. This looks like something where the 2 of you are very nice people but not on the same page is how this feels. So there's resentment building within this dynamic. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Libra, I have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. So the Libra is viewing you as somebody who's in the Queen of Cups. Nurturing, psychic, maternal somewhat, very loving. And somebody who's got a ton of secrets is what this Libra is saying. They are saying that you have a lot of secrets. I'm not sure if the Libra is one of your secrets. It's possible. But they're saying you have many secrets. If you are a Cancer dealing with the Scorpio, I have the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. The Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who is very dissatisfied in the situation with them and therefore ended up being quite wounded. Or that's how they see it. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Well, the Sagittarius sees you as quite possibly the road to their happily ever after. With the Ten of Pentacles here and then the Hierophant, they are hoping for a higher level of commitment and for a chance to try to travel that road to happily forever, right? Okay. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords. So as far as this Capricorn is concerned, you are somebody who's very cold, very calculated. With the Five of Swords, there's some sort of conflict here, and they feel like there's no chance that you're going to give in, A lot of ego here. You are definitely somebody who's fighting to the death type of deal, so you're not going to compromise on something. If you are a Cancer dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So the Ace of Wands would speak of a new opportunity, a new idea, something like you've sparked a new idea, sparked your creativity towards something. With the Knight of Swords, you're looking for some sort of clarity that allows you the possibility to go forward with something that you feel quite passionately about now. This doesn't feel like relationship oriented. This is like an idea you have for maybe a way to make money, something, a new way, like an invention or something almost. You're looking for the clarity from other people to let you know you can go forward with it. That's what I feel like. If you are a Cancer dealing with a Pisces, I have the Three of Wands and Justice. So this Pisces is viewing you as somebody who's definitely looking towards your future right now. I do believe the Pisces is very hopeful that they will be part of your future, okay? With the Justice card, they feel as though that is justice or something in their life. So they're hopeful. I don't know if you're on board or not, but if you are, that's what they're hoping. Okay. For Friday, what do I have? Friday, I have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. So you're quite defensive on Friday about a decision you've made to take your life into calmer waters or to take your life in a different direction that you feel will be less chaotic. So you must be meeting some kind of opposition because you're very defensive about your decision. On Saturday, I have the Empress and the Eight of Swords. So you're presenting here as the Empress. You're everything, right? But with the Eight of Swords, you are incredibly restricted right now. Possibly by your thoughts, I don't know, just something's got you restricted. You can't do or be what it is you want to do or be, Something's keeping you out of your ability to be able to flourish. For Sunday, we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's some kind of collaboration that you had already set into motion. And for some reason, Sunday, I feel like it makes you quite angry. You're quite frustrated with it. Things were supposed to go a certain direction and they're not going that direction or not in a timely manner. Something has you frustrated on Sunday, but no big deal. You can handle that, I'm sure, easily, right? There we go. It doesn't look bad. Looks like you're somewhat of a hot property here. A lot of people want a piece of you, so that's a good thing. All right, Cancer, this is your weekend bonus reading. I'll be back on Sunday with weekly readings. Like I said before, I'm very sorry. I know I went MIA here. I'm going to try to get the daily energy check-ins going again. Hopefully tonight we'll see. That's it. Thanks for everything. Have a